It's easy to fall into the trap once you get good at game and good at flirting to think you have to make everybody like you. You don't. You need to find the people who you genuinely like and people you generally interact with well, and understand that the goal is happiness over conquest. Right? It's not just running up your numbers. It's not just getting greedy. It's finding the things that make you uniquely happy, and that's different for everybody. And you should game for yourself, right? Game to please you and to make you happy, not to impress others, or not to like feed your ego or anything along those lines. The other thing I would say is game in good faith, right? I don't encourage lying in gaming. These flirting tools are very, very powerful. I encourage them being used manipulatively, deceptively, those kind of things. And I have kind of an idea in life, or an idea in game, which is to leave women better than you found them, right? Ideally, if you are in a relationship with a girl, whether it be 5 minutes or 5 years or lifetime, if that relationship were to come to an end, you should leave her better for the next person that comes along, meaning like happier or more developed as a person, or at least more receptive to meeting someone new because the last experience was a net positive, even if it ended badly, because everything ends badly. Every relationship ends with sadness if it ends. But at least on net, when they look back, they will have gained from it, they will have grown from it, and they'll be more prepared and better and more ready, whatever, for the next relationship, and more happy to get into one because on net it was positive. So I want to leave it that way. There's this idea in game that I call sustainability of game, which is the idea that if everybody in the world was doing game, would that be an enhancement or a detraction to everybody doing it? Because if everybody was doing game using these techniques in a way that was like manipulative and hurtful to women, game would get harder and harder and harder with every passing year, because women are getting more calluses against game and more distrust of men and that kind of thing. On the other hand, if guys were using these traits for good and to bring pleasure to women and bring good relationships to women, game should get easier every single year because girls are more and more receptive to being approached, more and more receptive to getting into a relationship, more and more receptive to opening their hearts up to a new man. So sustainability in game, I think, is very important on an ethical level, and it also is going to help you because it's very hard to be fake. If you don't have a woman's best intentions at heart, it's going to come through in subtle ways, in your mannerisms, in your vocal tonality, in your actions, etc. And you're actually going to be less good at game than you would be otherwise. So gaming with the right intentions in mind and using these skills wisely and ethically is very, very important, not only for your own success, but also for the success of game, the happiness of the world in general, etc. So I would really encourage using the techniques in good faith rather than bad faith. Think of it as like the light and dark sides of the force. Like use the good side of the force.